We close out this Friday triple header in USL League One in the desert. It is FC Tucson hosting Lansing Ignite on a beautiful night at Keno Sports Complex in Tucson, Arizona. The sun setting behind the mountains, and we are just about set to be under the lights for this USL League One matchup. It is FC Tucson hosting Lansing Ignite, who comes in to tonight in second place in the league. This should be an exciting matchup. And as we go back to the first two matchups between these two sides, well, they've been pretty crazy themselves. The first game between these two sides coming all the way back in April, and it was FC Tucson really taking it to Lansing Ignite. Opportunities would come, and they would eventually be able to score 2 goals in the win. Devin Jamga would get one, Vega would get another, but now FC Tucson, they have 7 of 8 at home to finish out this regular season. They're 5-1-3 at home, a +9 goal differential. They've scored 16 goals at Keno Sports Complex, and we'll see if they can continue that tonight against Lansing Ignite. The game on July 13th, boy, this was an absolute crazy match. Ramon Howell taking it from the halfway mark, and he's just going to turn on the jets and go right through the 5-hole of Stefan Cleveland, and that was one of the goals for FC Tucson through the run of play. Both teams had penalties, and we hope this is kind of the craziness that we can get tonight. Tumi Moshobani, another fantastic goal there. Lansing has had much more possession in both of these matchups, and Nate Miller said they feel like they should have won their home game. They did come away with just a 2-2 draw. As we take a look at the standings coming into tonight, Lansing 8 points behind North Texas, now level on games played coming into tonight, while FC Tucson in 7th place, but just 3 points behind of Greenville, who is in 3rd place. So plenty to play for tonight. Lansing trying to keep pressure on the top, while Tucson trying to crack the top 4. Plenty of playoff implications tonight from Tucson. Lineups and first kick coming up next on ESPN+. Back here in Tucson, the team's just about to get onto the pitch here tonight. It's FC Tucson and Lansing Ignite to close out this triple header of USL League One action on this Friday night. Let's take a look at the starting 11 for both of the sides. We will start with FC Tucson, coached by Darren Sawatsky. And here is the 11 he puts out tonight. Philip Ejimadu is back in goal, and the player to watch for Jordan Jones up top leads the team with 7 goals and 3 assists. Devin Jamga will play right in behind him, and Ramon Howell, you saw his goal against Lansing in the other matchup back in Lansing. He has plenty of speed on that left side. That's the 11 tonight for Darren Sawatsky's FC Tucson. On the other side for Lansing Ignite, Nate Miller, Stefan Cleveland back in goal, and up top, Pato Botello-Faz. He has really come on as of late as this season has come on. 5 goals for him so far through this season. Tumi Moshobani in there as well. He has 6 on the season, so plenty of goal-scoring threats, including Rafa Mansingen, who plays right underneath Pato up top. Let's take a look at the standings one more time before we get going tonight. Lansing comes in 8 points behind North Texas, trying to separate from that pack at 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and that's where you find FC Tucson, who can actually crack the top 4 with 3 points tonight. So plenty to play for. They're dancing, they're ready. Lansing's feeling good. Elma Enfor wants to get back on the score sheet here tonight. He has 4 goals so far this season. So plenty of playoff implications as we come down the stretch here in September. We are just under a month from the end of the season. We're underway from Keno Sports Complex in Tucson, Arizona. It is Lansing Ignite and FC Tucson, and this should be a fun one tonight in Tucson. Rafa Minzing, an early shot on, and he takes this one wide. I'm talking with Lansing Ignite and Coach Nate Miller. They are coming off one of their biggest breaks all season long of 16 days. They played an inter-squad match. We thought it was a good breather for the team, but he wants the team to have that same rhythm as they get back into play here tonight. On the other side for FC Tucson, well, this is a team that is really just trying to get back into the playoff picture. They did with a win over Chattanooga last week. It was a Jordan Jones penalty kick, a 1-0 win in the end. And now they will try to keep on fighting forward as they find themselves just 3 points off of the playoff line right now, and they can get into the playoffs with a win tonight. That will not be an easy task against a Lansing side that is under a 9-game unbeaten run. Their last loss coming at the end of June to North Texas. That was 3-1, that loss, but they have won 4 straight games. They're 4-0-1 in their last 5. Wins over North Texas, Orlando twice, and Chattanooga. Now 1 draw coming at Tormenta, who is in a world of hurt themselves, literally and figuratively. But tonight it is FC Tucson at home. They close out the season with 7 of 8 at home after that long road stretch. It took them all across the country through USL League One, 6 games. Now they get to finish off at home. They have 5 wins at home. They're 5-1-3. They have played the least amount of home games coming into tonight in the league. We'll see how this game plays out. Lansing has had at least 60% possession in the prior 2 matchups between these 2 teams. We'll see if they dictate play once again. Even though they have had all of that possession, they only have 1 point against Tucson this year. Lamar Batista will clear this one away. Some miscommunication there at the back. Cody Wakasa and Philip Ejimadu were there. So a throw-in now coming for Nick Moon. Nick Moon gets it back in play. Trying to go over the top. Elma Enfor into the box. Tumi Moshobani was there as well, but couldn't quite connect. A long ball, and Stefan Cleveland will come off his line. Well off his line. These are 2 goalkeepers not afraid to kind of play sweeper keeper. Philip Ejimadu especially. They are both in the top 5 in goals against average coming into tonight. So 2 very good goalkeepers, and both of them on loan from MLS sides. Stefan Cleveland from Chicago Fire and Ejimadu with LAFC.
Lock it in! Yeah, right there, Jordy, high!
Quick throw-in from Lansing. As they look to just keep on rolling, which they have done throughout the month of July and August. They try to play through the middle. Moshobani pushed off the ball there by Howell. And now Tucson will try to counter. This is something Nate Miller said, we have to slow down the counterattacks by this FC Tucson side. They'd love to get out and run. And in that occasion, a good job by Lansing to slow things down. Now Jordan Jones. Jordan Jones, opportunity, cuts it inside, coming here for Fergan, and it just goes wide. Couldn't quite keep possession. Kevin Koifik was there in defense. But FC Tucson coming forward. You have to like that early on. Jordan Jones fending off a few defenders. Good pass inside, and Vergen couldn't quite keep possession there with Koifik just getting a foot in. Eric Vergen, a player who has really come on this season, coming out of the University of New Mexico. And he has played right in the middle of the park for this FC Tucson side. A goal and an assist for him this year. He's played in some youth national teams, the U15 and the U18s for the United States. So an experienced player in terms of that. These two teams, two very disciplined sides. The least amount of yellow cards in the league, Tucson does. Lansing has the second least with 35. So it will be interesting to see if we do get any cautions tonight, if this game gets physical. Seen Lamar Batista already clear a few balls out of play from that left side. Down that far right side. Nick Moon on the ball. I got one of the most versatile players in all of USL League One. Ball over the top, and Eji Madu is out to claim it. Let's take a look at tonight's banner. University Medicine injury report. Nothing for Lansing Ignite, while Keenan Weeks and Raheem Summersall out for FC Tucson. We'd also like to thank First Watch, the Daytime Cafe, for providing our ball kids for tonight's match. There was a look at our referee tonight, the man in the middle, Omid Azadpour. Wakasa, long ball over the top. Headed back into the middle. Fricky is there. The captain clears it away. Elma Enfor and Lamar Batista go up for it, and it's out for a throw-in. It'll be an interesting matchup between Enfor and Batista, just based on the height differential there. Batista, very tall at 6'5". Batista gets it back, trying to keep it in play on that far touchline. Comes for Devin Jamga. And now Enfor will try to get out and run. Taken back by Howell. Howell scored that one goal through the run of play in the last matchup between these two teams back on July 13th at Cooley Law School Stadium in Lansing. With Darren Sawatsky about him. Obviously the long term for him is to try to be up with Phoenix Rising, an USL championship, but he's a player with a ton of confidence. As you could see in that goal that we showed during the pregame, plenty of speed as well. So he just went right through the middle of the field and scored that goal. The 5-hole of Stefan Cleveland, and helped Tucson get a big road point at Lansing. Serta and Gomez. Here's Lansing trying to gain some time on the ball. Here's Nick Moon now. Slow build up. The team in orange tonight. Right through the middle. Pato playing it wide, shot on, and it just goes wide. Rafa Bensingen couldn't quite find that far post. And a goal kick now for Philip Ejimadu in FC Tucson. Take a look at the opportunity. It was there on his right foot for Rafa Bensingen. He couldn't quite curl it back. Lansing coming in with 5 goals and 5 assists. His first pro goal versus North Texas earlier this season. Lansing has really been an integral part of this attack. He has been good as of late, really helping this team to where they have been as of late. An unbeaten run of 9 games. This FC Tucson side, they've also had to kind of claw back into the standings. Their last 5, they're 2-1-2 wins against Orlando City B and Chattanooga. They've won 2 straight. That loss coming at Madison on August 3rd. And 2 draws at North Texas and against Tormenta as well. This FC Tucson side, they are really trying to put pressure on those teams in playoff spots now. They've done that. They've got themselves in a good position. Tonight they find themselves just 3 points off the playoff line. Here's Nick Moon coming into the box. It's cleared away, and a challenge there at the end as well, as Wakasa went down. Wakasa's still down in the box. The referee over to check on the FC Tucson center back. And there was a yellow card as well issued to Nick Moon, so an early yellow card for Moon, who you will see all over the field tonight. Here's another look at it. Just a little clumsy coming in late on Wakasa. So we'll see how that affects play here tonight. Talking to from the referee to Pato. The yellow card issued to Nick Moon. So Wakasa back up on his feet. Looks like you saw a thumbs up there, so he'll have to come off for just a moment before he can come back onto the field. So Wakasa back up on his feet after the yellow card issued to Nick Moon. Should be able to get play resumed here very shortly. Back rolling again. FC Tucson, Lansing Ignite looking for their first real opportunities tonight. From Singin had a shot that just went wide, and now here's Devin Jamga on the ball for FC Tucson. Played over the touchline for a throw-in. Select is the official ball supplier of USL League One and many of the finest leagues in the world. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit selectsportamerica.com. It's been a busy day throughout USL League One. This is the final game of a triple header. Started off with a 2-2 draw up north of the border with Toronto and Chattanooga. And Toronto, that was maybe a tough result for them in terms of the playoff picture. Then North Texas taking care of business down in Orlando, a 3-1 win over Orlando City B. And then tonight's match before 2 more tomorrow will be Greenville and Richmond. Well, Tormenta will travel to Madison. It has been crazy day throughout the league. PKs, goals, Demis doing what he does best in scoring goals for North Texas. As Batista commits the foul. Already seen one yellow card. You wonder if the referee will be keen to keep control of this match early. No yellow card on this occasion, just a talking to with Batista. Another look at it. Batista just going right into the back of Tumi Moshabani. We appreciate those staying up late with us at Ozones in Lansing, cheering on Lansing Ignite. This is League One After Dark, as you might want to call it. Cross into the box, a cross or a shot, it doesn't matter. Out for another goal kick for Philip Ejimadu. Grant Stoneman trying to get one into the 18-yard box. Getting some opportunities for this Lansing attack. Quickly one back, Rafa Minsingen now. On his left foot, cross into the box, and it's in! Lansing have struck first, it's Pato. He keeps up his fire streak of scoring goals, and it's the first goal here tonight. Ejimadu couldn't keep it out, and Lansing Ignite, they strike first tonight in Tucson. And another look at it here. Missed distribution there by Philip Ejimadu. Minsingen across in. Pato made that near post run. It was actually off the leg of Philip Ejimadu. He got a piece on it, but not enough to keep it out. And Pato Botello Faz scores his 6th goal on the season. And somebody that Nate Miller really sung the praises of during this week. Said nothing but good things to say about Pato. Said on match day 1 he wasn't in the 18, but now is a very important number 9 for this team. The level was maybe a bit quick for him at the start of the season, but he's a great learner. He has excellent qualities as a poacher for a goal scorer, and that was maybe a good finish in the end, but it did take a deflection there off of Ejimadu. Nonetheless, it's a goal. But Miller said he stayed relevant because of how good of a teammate he was. And now on the other side, an early ball in for Jordan Jones. On the turn, it's blocked, and on the rebound, Delgado takes it wide. So Lansing trying to respond right away with Guillermo Delgado. And those are the players you want to get it to if you're FC Tucson. Howell to Jones, and then Delgado. Looks like that just went off the outside of his foot and out for a goal kick. But one more point on Pato. So he stayed relevant because he's such a good teammate. His teammates really enjoy being around him on and off the field. And he didn't get discouraged as well. We'll see if he can find another goal here tonight, as Lansing have scored the first goal in this match. And it kind of came out of nothing, just a bad goal kick from Philip Ejimadu. Lansing were quick to make him pay. So Lansing in a good situation early, but Tucson, a bit of a bind. You're not even 20 minutes in. So they will have to chase a goal in this match. Tucson just one home loss this season, was to Tormenta way back on April 26th. So we've seen Lansing do this quite a bit. Just take some time on the ball, but the one goal they did score just a few moments ago was just an interception that they quickly turned into attack. Played back for Cleveland. So Lansing with the lead here early on in this first half. You see that record, 10-1-5 when scoring the first goal, and they won another one. Played wide. Ejimadu off his line, able to slide in and take it away from Nick Moon. It was Elma Enfor coming straight through the middle. So Lansing has been very good when scoring first. They've only lost once. On the other side, for Tucson, when they concede first, just one win this season, along with 6 losses. So just 5 points of those 9 occasions where they've conceded first. Wheeler Amanu, a foul, and quickly put back in play by Lansing. And for Lansing, coming on the road, getting an early goal, really for any team, it's not easy to come all the way out to FC Tucson. The longest trip for most of these teams in USL League One. And also you have to factor in the heat factor. Being in the desert at the start of September. Playing at night makes it a little bit better. Miscommunication there with Delgado and Jamga on the far side. Back for Stefan Cleveland. The final road match of the season for Lansing. They'll finish out with 3 straight home matches. It's Chattanooga, Tormenta, and Madison. Really throughout most of this season, they played the most matches, and now all of a sudden, without having played in 16 days, North Texas is, at least coming into tonight, is level with 24 games played with Lansing. After tonight, they will still have played 1 more. Wheeler Amanu now. Here's Batista. Played back for Ejimadu. We'll see what attacking opportunities Tucson can conjure up. We talked with Nate Miller this week. He said the focus was not really talking about the last 4 matches. It's just all about the next match. Trying to catch North Texas. Their whole thing was to make it uncomfortable for North Texas at the top. There's a long ball over the top. Grabbed by Cleveland. Coming into tonight, 8 points off the top. You feel like if Lansing was to try to get that top spot in the league, they'd have to win out and then get some help as well. But you really never know in this league. Crazier things have happened. I guess secondary in that focus would be trying to get a home match for Lansing. They put themselves in a great position to do so. Throw-in on the far side. A handball against Elma Enfor. Nothing he could really do there against Kyle Venter. Puts it back in play. Here's Cody Wakasa. Trying to play it wide. Enfor takes it down off his chest. And right to Ivo Serta. Now Guillermo Delgado wins it back for Tucson. Runners coming. A loop towards the back post. Jones takes it down, a shot on. He couldn't get much behind it, but he made something out of nothing there. Cleveland, a straightforward save for the Lansing goalkeeper. Another look at it here. Delgado just giving Jones a chance. Getting it up in the air. over Kevin Koyfik. And Darren Sawatsky had a lot of good things to say about Jordan Jones as well. As Nick Moon comes into the attack. Sawatsky said Jones has really rewarded this team with confidence. He can score from anywhere. As we kind of saw on that last attempt, he holds off defenders quite well. A good hold-up striker for this Tucson side. He's rewarded the team with 7 goals and 3 assists. Him along with Devin Jamga, 2 of the integral players in this Tucson attack. And now here's a free kick upcoming for Lansing, something they've been very good on this season. Darren Sawatsky said to us, he said his team can't take a play off and being tuned in on set pieces. His Venter has been good organizing them. Now here's another one sent in. Opportunity coming, and it's a goal for Lansing. A set piece goal, and it's a brace for Pato. 2 goals within the first 26 minutes for Pato, and it's 2-0 for Lansing Ignite on the road. Nate Miller said, trying to keep the pressure on North Texas at the top, and another set-piece goal for this Lansing Ignite side. You saw all of those orange jerseys in there. The ball sent in by Gomez, and Pato gets his head to it. A brace for Pato. It's now 7 goals on the season for Pato Botello-Faz. He is now the team leader in goals for this Lansing side, and he's a player who really didn't feature early on in the season. But he has been absolutely huge as of late for Lansing Ignite, coming up with another big moment here. See, they've been unbeaten in their last 9 matches. They've won 4 straight coming into tonight. Some of these streaks were going to have to come to an end tonight because Tucson had won 2 straight. Lansing has won 4 straight coming in, and Nick Moon, another warning, he's already on a yellow card. This will be a yellow card for Wheeler Amanu.
Card.
So Pato Botello-Faz now has a brace in 2 straight games for Lansing Ignite. His first goal came back on July 19th as we take another look at this yellow card. Wheeler Amanu just colliding there with Nick Moon. Quick to ask for the yellow card that eventually did come. It's been 6 goals in now 7 games for Pato Botello-Faz. Might he have something to say for the top of the goal scoring charts in USL League One? Still a long way to go, obviously. Look at him working the defensive end as well, winning a ball back. He has to be playing with just a ton of confidence right now. Pato, a player really didn't factor in much early on in the season. It's really come on as of late. 6 goals in now 7 games. Nearing the half-hour mark here from Tucson, and it's the home team will have to play from behind tonight. There's Nick Moon on the ball now against Kyle Venter, and this will be a goal kick. Fans, you can continue to enjoy the USL on ESPN through the 2022 season. The USL is excited to announce that the championship and League One will remain with the leader in sports for 3 more years. ESPN Plus will continue to be the home of all things USL, and at least 19 games a year will be featured on the ESPN family of networks, including 9 games on ESPN Deportes. Continue to follow, support, and watch your club on ESPN and ESPN Plus. Big news coming out of the USL League offices just a week ago. Excited to keep on bringing you these matches here on ESPN Plus. Past the half-hour mark now from Keno Sports Complex. And what does Tucson have in the gas tank here, as they will have to play from behind? Delgado went down. A foul called against Lansing. It's the referee Omid Azadpour just trying to calm things down there with Delgado, who was pretty hot after he got up. Luke Hosworth now standing over it. 2 goals, 10 minutes apart for Pato. Casa trying to distribute wide, and he does for Batista. Back for Stefan Cleveland now. Able to be kept in on this near side by Luke Hosworth. And another throw-in. This last 15 minutes before halftime will be very interesting to see whether we stay at 2-0 or whether Lansing can extend their lead, or if Tucson can pull one back. Trying to put the pressure on Lansing going into halftime. Stoneman has to turn back. Finds Koifik. For Gomez in the middle. There's 3 center backs, and Koifik, Stoneman, and Fricke have been just staples of this lineup for Lansing this season. Grant Lillard was sprinkled in there a little bit. A low knee from Chicago Fire. Something coming here for Lansing. Tumi Moshabani in the box, and it's a 3rd goal. Lansing ignite. 3 goals to the good for the team in orange tonight. Some players colliding in the box for FC Tucson, and Lansing just dancing about it. Moshabani, his 7th goal on the season, now level with Pato at the top, and it's picture time for this Lansing Ignite side, who have come on the road, and they've scored 3 goals in under 33 minutes. And this time it's Tumi Moshabani. Another look at it here. It was Amanu and Venture colliding. Moshabani came away with it. A one-time finish for Moshabani. And the 3rd goal of the night.
For the foul.
Just unfortunate. Maybe a shout for a foul if you're Tucson. It does not come. And Lansing goes off dancing and taking pictures. And now maybe they want more. Rafa Minsingen towards the end line, cuts it back across, and cleared away by Venter. Now the halftime talk by Darren Sawatsky will be a little bit more fiery than he would have liked. Now a player down for Lansing. trainer out to attend to the injured Lansing player. Water break for everybody else during this injury break. Goal scorer Tumi Moshobani looks to be okay as he gets back to his feet. Ten minutes until halftime. This has to be a frustrating first half for FC Tucson, coming out on the heels of 2 straight wins. This Lansing side, though, looks so ready for the playoffs. At the end of seasons, sometimes you want to just be on a roll. You want to peak, as people say, as you get into the playoffs. This Lansing side seems to be peaking at the right time. The nice thing about it is they're also getting long breaks at the end of the season, which can really be fortuitous for a team trying to make a long run into the playoffs. They just had a 16-day break between matches, and they'll also get a week off before the last game of the regular season. And then they would get into the playoffs wherever they may be. So the schedule makers being just a little bit kind to Lansing. Well, I guess at the end, everybody plays the same amount of games, plays the same teams. Those breaks can really come in handy at the end of the season when teams are battling injuries. A team like Tormenta, which has been ravaged by injuries. As we saw on the injury report at the beginning of this match, not a report for Lansing. Knock on wood, that stays the same. A goal kick coming for Stefan Cleveland. Singing now, taken away by Batista, and headed back by Venter to Ejimadu. He's already been beaten 3 times tonight. Tucson came in to tonight with a +9 goal differential at home. They'd scored 16, they'd only given up 7. So tonight, the most goals they've conceded here at Keno Sports Complex. That nice goal differential at home has also taken a bit of a hit, at least so far in this first half. A lot of things have gone right for Lansing, and a lot of things have gone wrong for Tucson. One of the goals, the first goal of the match, hit off the leg of Ejimadu and bounced in, so unfortunate there. And then the third goal by Tumi Moshobani, unfortunate in the fact that 2 Tucson players collided with each other, basically took each other out of the play. Then Moshobani was able to finish, albeit it was a great finish. From a Tucson perspective, an unfortunate way of conceding a goal. You can hear Darren Sawatsky telling his players to put some pressure on the ball, because they have a uphill battle from here if they want to find result out of this match tonight. Lansing, as of late, they've just been so good in their last 5, obviously 4-0-1, that 14-2 goal differential. look to just add on to it tonight. Amanu now trying to play it wide for Jamga. Jamga just has not been able to get out and run tonight whatsoever down that left side. And you wonder what the halftime adjustments will be from Darren Sawatsky. Here's Vergen now. Into the corner. Eventually pulls the jersey and commits a foul. Good work by Lansing, making it very difficult for this Tucson side to get anything going in the attack. Last 5 minutes plus stoppage time until halftime. Take you around the USL League One and the championship as well. Plenty to talk about in USL League One. This is the final game of a triple header tonight from FC Tucson. Already seen some fireworks, but from the road team in Lansing. It's a foul committed by Elma Enfor. A foul against Ramon Howell as he goes to ground. Looking for the latest USL League One news and content? Follow at USL League One on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for exclusive access and updates. Nick Moon trying to make something happen here. He's done quite a bit of that in this first half. Moon on the right and Benzingen on the left, and they don't necessarily play the same position. The Moon moves around so much. They've really provided good opportunities to score, and there is a foul on Lansing. You can see maybe the sense of urgency already increasing for Tucson before halftime, trying to pull one back before they go to the 15-minute break. As Vergen goes down, and they will bring play back. The referee was trying to play advantage. A good job of then bringing it back as Vergen went to the ground. Quick talking to there with Xavier Gomez. And it will be Eric Vergen to swing this in. Can Tucson pull one back on a set piece? They've conceded one. A very high line being played by Lansing. All sent in looking for Batista. Headed away. Trying to be sent back in. Here's Hosworth. Chipped forward. Here's Delgado. The final knockings of this first 45. Devin Jamga can't quite get by the defender. It's Tumi Moshabani still on it. Finally goes out for a Lansing throw. Well, the AR had pointed for FC Tucson, but the referee in the middle, Omid Azadpour, points for a Lansing throw-in. So that's what it will be, and the crowd doesn't like it. Played back to Cleveland. Jamga trying to put some pressure on him. Over the top. Fortuitous bounce comes to Elma Enfor. Back for Lansing. Bounced around and eventually is headed back for Philip Ejimadu. Lansing trying to quickly get out on the break and maybe find a quick goal. Now out of play for a throw-in. Get stoppage time here in just a moment as well. There will be 3 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first 45 minutes of play. It's a first 45 that has belonged to the road team in Lansing Ignite. As they try to get out and run and find another one. Tumimo Shobani, and it's taken away by Wheeler Amanu, who distributes wide for Delgado. Still Delgado, cross towards the penalty spot. The shot comes on. It's a diving save in the end by Stefan Cleveland. Had to be sure he would cover the goal. The shot by Jamga just dribbles into the hands of Cleveland. Now takes his time to put it back in play. This is uncharted territory for Tucson. And now come back from a big hole as it's taken away by Batista. They did give up 3 goals against Tormenta in just the second match of the season, a 3-1 loss back on April 3rd. Obviously, plenty has changed since then. Sent downfield by Venter. Boone gets a foot to it. Clears it towards this near touchline. A throw-in coming for Luke Hosworth. We're into the final minute of the minimum of 3 minutes of stoppage time. As Howell commits the foul. It was Pato scoring a goal in the 16th minute, the 26th minute, and then Tumimo Shobani scoring a goal in the 33rd minute. And guess who assists that one? Well, it was Pato as well. 2 goals and an assist for Pato. What has been an entertaining first 45 minutes from a Lansing perspective. And Nate Miller, I'm sure, has to be very pleased. 2 goals coming from the run of play, 1 from a set piece. Cleveland puts his foot through it. I'm sure the fans staying up late for this in Lansing have to like what they see. There's the final whistle. We're through 45 minutes from Keno Sports Complex. It has been all Lansing Ignite, and that man right there has a first half brace to go along with an assist on the 3rd goal. Darren Sawatsky walks off, and he cannot be pleased with how that first 45 minutes transpired. And as we go to halftime, plenty to like from a Lansing perspective, plenty to talk about though from an FC Tucson perspective. Pato with 2 goals, 45 minutes down, 45 to go. It's FC Tucson 0, Lansing Ignite 3. Stay tuned for halftime here on ESPN Plus. We'll take you around USL League One. Back here in Tucson, halftime between FC Tucson and Lansing Ignite at the Keno Sports Complex. Let's go back to last week, a busy week in USL League One. It started in Frisco, Texas, and just a demolition of Tormenta as North Texas wins this one 5-0. It was the first game of the week on a Tuesday night. It was a great save there by Pablo Jara, and yet another goal. Ricardo Pepe scored 2 penalty kick goals in this match. And then there were 3 goals from the run of play for North Texas, and all 3 points to the league leaders, North Texas Soccer Club. That gave them the lead at the time of that match. Then Wednesday night in Madison, maybe one of the games of the week, and it turned out to be a fantastic match at that. Chris Bermudez scored the only goal of the match, and what a goal it was. A curling effort towards that top left-hand corner. And it was Chris Bermudez that eventually scored the game-winning goal to give Greenville all 3 points. But Madison would have some opportunities. This was one of the better opportunities of the match. It actually earned Save of the Week. Dallas J with the save. And then Tyler Polak saves the shot off the line from Josiel Nunez. And that was enough to push Greenville to all 3 points. Then FC Tucson welcomed in Chattanooga Red Wolves. There were opportunities for both sides in this match. Great save by Mangles. And then this was the foul for the penalty kick as Delgado goes down. Timmy Mel comes flying in, and the referee points to the spot. And this would set up Jordan Jones. He'd slot it home. And that would be the only goal that Tucson would need, but there would be more opportunities coming for FC Tucson, hitting the crossbar, and then Alex Mangles jumping on top. So we take a look at it. Alex Mangles, the league leader in saves, coming up with another big moment for his side, but still couldn't get a result out of FC Tucson. Then we move to the weekend, Tormenta and Richmond. This was the first goal of the match. Mikey Rowe, what a free kick. It was the goal of the week in USL League One, and then all of a sudden, the barrage of goals came from Richmond. It was Dennis Chin with the brace. It was Joe Gallardo with the brace as well, just putting Tormenta away. And Tormenta has conceded 9 goals in the past 2 matches. That was a fantastic goal as well by Joe Gallardo. He had a brace in that one. So 4-1 to Richmond, and the final game of the week, North Texas over Toronto. And the league leader in goals would eventually come up with another big one, but first a penalty kick, and it would be Arturo Rodriguez. He steps up and slots it home, and that would be the first goal of the match. Then, well, you know what Ronaldo Demas was going to do at some point, but in the meantime, a huge save coming there from Toronto FC2. And then here was the goal from Ronaldo Demas. You see him in behind the back line, nothing the goalkeeper can do. A great finish and a 2-0 win for North Texas. They win 7-0 combined in both of their matches at home, and 6 points out of 2 games last week in USL League One. You take a look at the scoreboard from around the week. You see all of those results. There's only 1 goal scored by a losing team. It was Tormenta scoring that goal. But plenty of action going on last week, and it just sets up this crazy month of September that is already underway. Let's take a look at the highlights from USL Championship and League One.
On top of the box, strikes it true, back of the net. Oh, what a finish, Bustamante.
The attempt at an amazing goal. And maybe a goal of the year candidate from Rodrigo da Costa.
And here we go again. Kadima! Oh, what a strike.
Has been in the 11. And there's an effort from distance with Irving off his line. And that's a goal for the highlight reel there.
Obert there. Plua. Shot goal! Plua with the bicycle! Conrad Plua! Dillon goes for goal. Oh, what a strike from Justin Dillon!
Now Gallardo for his brace tonight. Joe Gallardo. A nutmeg of St. Phil. What an opportunity for Joe Gallardo. A brace. And it's 4 goals for the Richmond Kickers. Mikey Rowe now. Rowe takes it on and it's in. What a strike. And Tormenta. Very patient. Here's Bermudez now back on his left foot. A curler for the top corner. Oh, what a goal. Bermudez. Run. Torre will shoot. He will score. Calvin Torre. What did you say that you walked in?
Oh, something! Something's got it!
Oh my goodness! Lubin, what a save! Outstanding individual effort. They stand together.
Some good action coming up in the USL Championship this week, but in USL League One, North Texas at the top. They have knocked off everybody in USL League One after their win over Toronto FC2 on Sunday. And right in the middle, it is razor thin, just 3 points separate third place Greenville from 7th place FC Tucson coming into tonight. And Joe Gallardo, a fantastic brace at Tormenta, scoring 2 pretty crazy goals, including a nutmeg goal at that. Here are the goal leaders: Ronaldo Demis, Jordan Peruza, and Stephen Beatty all scoring today. They all scored penalty kicks, but it was Ronaldo Demis who scored a brace, also scoring one through the run of play to go along with that penalty kick. Let's take a look at the standings, and finally, level on games played coming into tonight is North Texas and Lansing, and North Texas has won 3 games since Lansing has last played a game. So Lansing has had those games in hand, or have played more games than most of the teams, but North Texas has finally caught up with them, and it's an 8-point gap at the top, but a result tonight for Lansing would be very, very important. Upcoming in League One this week, another busy week. 2 more games tomorrow, with Greenville visiting Richmond, along with Tormenta visiting Madison, and then 3 more midweek games starting on Tuesday, with Richmond on the road at North Texas. All of them on ESPN+. One more break. Highlights, stats in the second half coming up from Tucson. back here at halftime in Tucson. It's 3-0 Lansing Ignite over FC Tucson. Just a crazy scoreline. We'll take a look at the highlights from the first 45 minutes and plenty of goals to show you. The Lansing Ignite fans back in Lansing, Michigan have to be very pleased with how this first half has played out. Opportunities would come early on. Pato in the 9th minute plays it wide for Minzingen, and a shot go wide. Here was the first goal. Distribution by Ejimadu out of the back. The turnover, Minzingen, a perfect ball in right on the right foot of Pato, and he was able to steer it in. Took a nice deflection there off of Ejimadu, and then back the other way. This was just moments after the goal. Ramon Howell trying to hook up into the middle with Jordan Jones. His shot was blocked until Gatto the follow goes wide. That might be the best opportunity they've had all half, FC Tucson, but they would keep their foot on the gas, trying to find an equalizer at the time. This was a good opportunity as well. Jordan Jones just finding a little sliver of space, getting a shot away, but not enough to get it by Stefan Cleveland. And then Lansing Ignite on those set pieces, so good, and it's Pato's brace as well. Nick Moon to Gomez, and then Pato does the rest in the end. 2 goals within 26 minutes for Pato Botello Faz. And that got Lansing off and running early on. And as the half went on, one more opportunity would come, maybe a foul. Tumi Moshabani might have gone away with one there, but it doesn't matter because it's the 3rd goal of the half for Lansing Ignite. And look at this, maybe a little push in the back there on Wheeler Amanu. The ref waves it away, and Tumi Moshabani runs away with the goal. You take a look at the stats. I mean, it really hasn't been that crazy of a half in terms of Lansing Ignite, but they have 3 shots on target. They've all gone in. The possession stats, that's what we've seen in the previous 2 matchups between these 2 teams. A yellow card for either side, but 3 goals for Lansing is the major story coming out of this first half. And back on the pitch, we'll see what transpires in this second 45 minutes. I'm sure a stern talking to at halftime by Darren Sawatsky to this FC Tucson side. No subs to speak of at the moment. We'll see if we get some in the first few minutes, though, of the second half, as Lansing will really have to go for this. Some final words of encouragement for Lansing as this half is just about to get underway. It's the last match of this triple header in USL League One today. Right now it would be Lansing Ignite, just now 5 points behind North Texas as things stand now, but North Texas with a game in hand after this match concludes tonight. Lansing would be going for their 11th win of the season if they can hold on here. Just waiting for the referee's whistle. It will be Tucson to start in possession, going right to left. Lansing now going left to right. There's the whistle underway in the second 45 minutes. And immediately a ball over the top. Lansing will have to, I'm sure, be aware that Tucson will be trying to push things up the field as early as possible in this second half, and it also might mean gaining more time on the ball. There's Kyle Venter for Lamar Batista now for Howell. Played all the way back for Philip Ejimadu. I guess if you're Darren Sawatsky, you say if Lansing can score 3 goals in the first half, why can't we? We're the home team, playing on our home field. Have to feel fairly confident. Here's Ramon Howell. Played wide for Batista. See if his possession can turn into something now for Tucson. Batista again. Getting into the attack. Eventually, he's actually fouled by Nick Moon. And this will be a set piece opportunity now for FC Tucson. Eric Vergen will come over and take it as the set piece specialist. Looks like the Cactus Pricks are here at Keno Sports Complex after, looked like he was wearing a Mexican national team jersey after they finished off the United States with a 3-0 victory. And now it's on to FC Tucson for those fans. Try to spark them on in this second half. Here's Vergen towards the back post. And it was there, the shot on, and it's blocked away. Lamar Batista, I think, got his foot to it. He's asking for a handball. Instead, it will be a corner kick. I believe the first one of the match for Tucson as well. Another look at it. Ball sent in. He might have had a gripe there with the handball. It might have been a little bit of a harsh call. And now a corner kick coming for Tucson. It's Vergen to take again. Into the middle, headed away towards the top of the box. Howell tries to keep it in. It's cleared all the way back downfield for Philip Ejimadu. All over the top. Looking for Jordan Jones. And one back by Wheeler Amanu. Here's Vergen. Still Vergen. Now for Delgado, who's able to stay on side. His cross is blocked. Comes from Oshobani and kept in. Another cross into the box. Header on! And it just goes wide. It will be kept in. It will not. It will go out of play. Looks like Jamga got up for it. After Nick Moon went sliding into it. Ramon Howell, a low cross in. For Tucson, you have to like the intensity here in these opening minutes. One back by Venter. And a foul will be called as Venter went down. But the foul was there on Gomez. Vergen will stand over this. Will he send this on frame or will he serve one into the box? Vergen towards the back post. Headed back across, but not in the field of play. And out for a goal kick. Lamar Batista, very dangerous on those set piece opportunities. Sent out of play. Another throw-in coming for Tucson. They take it quickly. It's been a positive start to this second half. We'll see who Darren Sawatsky may turn to on the bench. Zach Wright, Heti Tavares, two attacking options. Now Howell trying to play it wide. There's a foul on Delgado. Barreled through, it looked like Nick Moon, who picks himself up. Pardon me, Grant Stoneman. Here's Wakasa now, as Tucson quickly gained possession back. Some Seems like they've had possession nearly this entire second half. Jamga down the near side, and he's unable to keep it in play. Look at Nate Miller, still barking out instructions. His team has absorbed some pressure in this second half. So far, they have stood strong, looking for another clean sheet. Batista able to keep possession for the meantime. Looking for Jordan Jones, unable to connect. Batista does the hard work to win it back. A little bit too heavy for Devin Jamga and out of play for a goal kick. Fans, the USL unveiled its elite youth platform, USL Academy. This allows clubs at all levels across the USL to develop its local youth and compete at the highest level across the United States, including the USL Academy Cup. For more information, visit uslsoccer.com/academy.
Good. Come on, Dev. Side. Move out. That's the one. Put it down.
And a handball there against Devin Jamga. See if Lansing can gain some time on the ball in this second half. Say, at this point, just trying to see it out. They have 3 goals. And this would really be a big result in terms of the playoff picture as Lansing try to separate themselves from those teams in the middle, only from 7th to 3rd place. Selma N4 wins it back. Ramon Howell tracking back though. N4, good work to keep possession. And he got triple teamed. Now it's still live on the far side. Across into the box. Pato went down right in the middle. Play will continue. Here's Lamar Batista. Howell gonna play through some pressure by Elma N4. Very confident play there by Howell to keep possession. Jones able to hold play up, at least for the moment, and get it wide for Jamga. Jamga back to his right, into the middle for Fergan. Room to work on the right now. The cross in and over everybody's head and out for a throw-in. Guillermo Delgado who sent in that cross just a little bit too far. Largest deficit this season for Tucson as they try to claw back. But it is the second time this season, at least, that they've conceded 3 goals in a row. They conceded 3 goals in a row against Tormenta, but they scored the first goal in that match all the way back at the beginning of April. Delgado for Howell. Tucson trying to build back into this game. At a certain point, time starts running thin, especially when you need 3 goals. Wheeler Amanu trying to keep possession, unable to do so. Good defensive play. And a goal kick now for Lansing. Looks like we'll get our first sub of the match. And it will be Reese Williams to come on. The Weston, Florida native. It will be Kevin Koifik who makes way. Waiting for Williams to come on. He has 1 assist this season. Played for Real Monarchs in 2018. He's very slow walk off here by Kevin Koifik. is Reese Williams to come on. Making his 12th appearance of the season, his 6th off the bench. As Reese Williams, a defender, maybe just trying to change the shape a little bit at the back. Into the middle, and Wakasa has to thump this one away. Jones has not had too many opportunities to impact this game, but that might change here. Jones plays it wide for Jamga. Jamga takes the shot on. It just went wide. A good opportunity for Devin Jamga and FC Tucson. And it goes awry once again. Good challenge there by Delgado to keep possession. Jones got it wide for Jamga. Jamga couldn't quite steer it inside that near post and force a save out of Stefan Cleveland. For Wakasa. Near side now for Batista. Now here's Pato. The cross into the box. Cleared away by Wakasa. But Lansing still on the attack. Played through the middle. Headed around. Calls for Mensingen. Take another deflection and did not. It's a corner kick for Lansing. Another set piece upcoming for this Lansing Ignite side, who already has scored on one. This is the first corner of the match for Lansing Ignite. So Gomez will stand over this. An in-swinger upcoming. Towards the near post, flicked along, still in there. Reese Williams is able to clean it up. It's 4 goals for Lansing inside of an hour. And the substitute gets on the score sheet, his first goal on the season. And that should just about do it for Lansing on the road. Set piece goals for this Lansing side. They just go hand in hand. It was flicked along. It looked like N4 got up for the header. And then Reese Williams just battling for it. Eventually gets his right foot to it just in front of Wheeler Amanu. And Lansing should see all 3 points here tonight. His first of the season coming in the 60th minute, right on the hour mark. What a dominating performance this has been from Lansing Ignite on the road, coming off of a 16-day break. What a performance this has been. Darren Sawatsky, nothing he can really do at this point. Ask his team just to keep fighting forward, trying to fight something out of this match. Miller said of that 16-day break, he wanted to give the team a little bit of a rest and a breather, but he wanted the team to continue with the same rhythm after that break. And boy, have they done that here tonight. Come out and score 3 first-half goals. They don't just lay down after that. They score another second-half goal with still a half hour to play. Final game of this triple header, we've seen plenty of goals. We've seen 4 goals in actually each of the matches. We've seen a 2-2, a 3-1, and now here a 4-0. So 4 goal games, all of different variety. A foul there on Venture. injured player. This near side, right in front of the Lansing bench, it's Elma N4.
Man down.
As he is now back to his feet. So look at those scores from around the league. 2-2 in Toronto and 3-1 in Orlando. So it was North Texas coming away with that win, and a yellow card to Venter. I think he knew exactly what he did there. Another look at it. Just really goes right through him. An easy call for the official on the captain, Kyle Venter. Well, up next for Tucson, it does not get easier from here. Their one road trip in this 6 out of 7 at home. And it is to Greenville next week, next Friday night. It should be a very interesting matchup, especially after Greenville got a huge road win at Madison. They'll play Richmond tomorrow. Cross into the box for Tucson as they try to battle back and find something out of this match. Quickly taken, Bergen sends a ball in towards the back post. Jones was there to take a deflection. And it looks like it will be a corner kick for Tucson. So another corner kick coming for the home team. Maybe looking for that man, Jordan Jones. Lamar Batista also a candidate, along with Kyle Venter, who has 4 goals this season. Ball's taken in. And a foul away from the ball on Tucson, and Lansing will get it right back. And a player is down for Lansing in the meantime. And the trainer will come on. Nope, and now the ref says no trainer. So in the meantime, we can tell you, you can continue to enjoy the USL on ESPN through the 2022 season. The USL is excited to announce that the championship in League One will remain with the leader in sports for 3 more years. ESPN Plus will continue to be the home of all things USL, and at least 19 games a year will be featured on the ESPN family of networks, including 9 games on ESPN Deportes. Continue to follow, support, and watch your club on ESPN and ESPN Plus. Sub coming for FC Tucson. The first of the match, it is Zach Wright coming on. Goal and an assist for him this season. And out of the University of North Carolina, it was Guillermo Delgado coming off. Now here's Jordan Jones. So a pretty like-for-like substitution for Darren Sawatsky and FC Tucson. Will be another set piece coming for FC Tucson and Eric Vergen. We have reached midnight on the East Coast. Still 9 o'clock Mountain Time out in Tucson. These Lansing fans staying up late and watching their team really put on a show. 4-0 lead as we stand now. And could Lansing be chasing maybe a bit of a record here tonight? North Texas scored 5 goals last week against Tormenta at home. That was the biggest margin of victory, 5-0. First team anybody has gotten 5 goals as well. So might we see that tonight? Nate Miller said it. Going back to the last match between these two between these two teams in Lansing. He thought his team should have won that game. In the end, they came away with a 2-2 draw. They also lost earlier in the season to FC Tucson right here, trying to avenge that loss here tonight. So corner kick now for Lansing. Tuimo Shobani. An in-swinger towards the near post. Cleared away by Hosworth. All the way back towards midfield. All the way back now for Stefan Cleveland. You can hear Nate Miller saying, "Get our shape." As they try to reset at the back here, and there was the fourth goal scorer. Reese Williams, the 14th different player with a goal this season. They came into tonight second in the league in goals scored with 39. They finally have another goal scorer in Reese Williams. There's Wheeler Amanu. Towards the end line, trying to cut it back now. Trying to find a window, he's double teamed. And Fricky will see this go out for a goal kick. Who's up, who's down, where does your club sit? Find out every Monday in the official USL League One Power Rankings only on USLLeague1.com. Lansing was up at the top. But North Texas, they put together some dominant performances as of late. But it's hard to unseat a Lansing team that looks like they're going to come away with a 4-0 victory unless Tucson can put a dent in that scoreline. As we told you at halftime, North Texas, they've beaten everybody so far. But with the 4 goals tonight, Lansing has now moved atop the goal scoring list in USL League One, and with 43. Telma N4 trying to chase it down. It's out for a throw-in. Another substitution coming on here for FC Tucson will be Karsten Hanlon, the University of Denver product, the Denver, Colorado native. It's Wheeler Amanu who comes out. Now on, trying to replace what Wheeler Amanu was doing there in the middle. For Hanlon, this is his 6th appearance on the season, his first appearance off the bench as well. Played wide for Williams. Into the final 19 minutes plus stoppage time. At this point, Lansing is trying to see this one out. They head back to Lansing tomorrow, where they will prepare for Chattanooga next Saturday at Cooley Law School Stadium. Drum's still going though. And Hosworth will be called for a foul. He doesn't like it, the crowd doesn't like it. It's kind of been that night, that sort of night for FC Tucson. Waiting the final substitution for FC Tucson. Eti Tavares to come on. Just seems like that fourth goal by Lansing has really killed this game off. The first few minutes of this second half, FC Tucson really all over this Lansing side, but unable to find a goal. They had opportunities in the 18-yard box. At the same point, you have to give Lansing a lot of credit for, at least so far, being able to see this game out as they try to capture all 3 points. And I think Nate Miller at this point would like a clean sheet as well. And here is the final substitution. It will be Eti Tavares. Tavares making his 12th appearance of the season. It is Cody Wakasa who comes off. Tavares, who last played for the Tulsa Roughnecks. 28 appearances for them. 3 goals and 2 assists. Trying to find something here tonight. Nick Moon puts it in play quickly. Ricky distributes wide for Williams. Now it's been singing. Here's Moon, trying to get by Jumga. Goes out for a throw-in. Let Lamar Batista take it. Here's Jones. Maybe something opening up here as it's played wide now. Zach Wright, still Zach Wright. Gets it back on his right foot, it's cleared off the line. A great defensive play by Lansing. Still Zach Wright, and it's cleared out for a throw-in. Boy, he finally found a window to shoot, but unable to put it in the back of the net. A big defensive play coming for Lansing Ignite. Here's another look at it. He's trying to get it back on his right foot. He eventually did. A big play to clear it off the line. And now a throw-in upcoming for FC Tucson. It's Lamar Batista, long throw-in. Couldn't get it by Williams. A shot on by Hosworth. And it's right at Stefan Cleveland. And he'll look to distribute quickly. Comes out now for a throw-in on this near side. So crisis averted in the meantime. A foul coming as N4 goes down and a yellow card issued to Lamar Batista. Lansing looking to beat Tucson for the first time this season. One more chance against Tormenta. They will be unable to beat Greenville this year. I think if you ask Nate Miller if you can beat 8 of the 10 teams, obviously you can't play yourself, so 8 of the 9 teams possible, I think he would take that. But right now, I think the main focus for Lansing, one, has to be seeing this match out, of course, and then trying to get that home playoff game. Another set piece. Gomez for N4. What an effort! And it's just high. Straight off the training ground, and Elma N4, almost a piece of brilliance. Oh, that would have been a special goal from Elma N4. We take another look at it. Just a little bit too high, looking for that top right corner. And a foul called against Eti Tavares. Elma N4 though, my goodness. There have been some good goals scored tonight, but that miss, boy, that might top them all. What an effort. Now it's Nick Moon. And played all the way to the other side now for Williams. All right, into the final quarter of an hour. And Lansing trying to see this one out. Goal scoring got started in the 16th minute. It was Pato on the assist from Rafa Minsingen. A few minutes later, Pato a set-piece goal on the assist from Xavier Gomez. In the 33rd minute then, Tumi Moshobani on the assist from Pato. And then the second half goal, Reese Williams scores it on the assist from Elma N4. Total team performance tonight from Lansing. Back to front for the top, looking for Jones in the box. I'm sure after the 4 goals have been scored, now Nate Miller might be a little greedy and might want that clean sheet as well, as the back line has played well. And they'll have to defend once again on this corner kick. Played in now for Wright. Sent right in the middle, nobody was there. Comes out for Hanlon. Hanlon gets tripped up, and this will be a free kick opportunity. And this might be a chance to put one on frame. And Stefan Cleveland might be tested in goal here. Pato conceding that. Unhappy with conceding that foul late in this match. Be a 4-man wall. Devin Jamga joining in on the party as well. He's standing behind the wall now. Vergen for Howell, low drive. And right at Stefan Cleveland, who did well moving to his right. And Cleveland does a good job to keep the clean sheet as we stand. So far he is 6 on the season. And looking to add to that. Switch of play. Now across towards the back post, looking for Jamga. A big defensive play by Grant Stoneman. To clear it away. It will be a corner kick. Ramon Howell comes over to take it. Another sub coming. It will be Kyle Carr. The Floridian, the former Lansing United standout. So Ivo Cerda will make way. Kyle Carr will come on. For Carr, this is 21st appearance his 10th appearance off the bench. The second sub used by Nate Miller. Corner sent in. Bouncing around in the box. The header on frame there by Zach Wright. Didn't get much behind it. And right at Stefan Cleveland in goal. So trying to distribute quickly. Now he'll wait. Looking for Pato. Does now have to chase this down. And a foul. And this will be the end on the substitution for Pato. But a brace for him tonight, and what a night it was. Scored his 6th goal in 7 games. Pato Botelho Faz, a lot to be proud of. And here was that set piece goal, the header. Second goal on the night. It will be Alex Bruce who comes on. The Newcastle, England native. He has 3 goals and 2 assists so far this season. So a like-for-like substitution into the final 7 minutes plus stoppage time. Two more matchups coming up this week in USL League One. Richmond and Greenville tomorrow at 7 Eastern for, I guess you could say, the nightcap of Madison and Tormenta. That's a massive matchup in terms of playoff positioning, a 6-pointer. Here's Alex Bruce. So after Bruce came on just a few moments ago, he was the 3rd substitution. Now all 3 subs have been used by both sides tonight. So Tucson still looking to push forward for an equalizer. Here's Batista. Over the top. They'll need 4 goals if they want an equalizer. Something to aim for, I guess, if you're FC Tucson. I think at this point, maybe just 1 goal. Take it 1 goal at a time. It might be a little bit late to think about a comeback. Batista keeps it in play for Jones. So now the response to this match will be huge for FC Tucson on the road at Greenville. Not an easy place to get a result, although they did earlier this season with a big win. We'll see if they can do that again. I'm sure Darren Sawatsky will have to lean on that result just a little bit. Say, hey, we've done this before. We pretty much need to do it again this week. If they want to have a chance at the playoffs, they've done such a good job in getting themselves in a position to be in the playoff picture. Like they were maybe too far out of the playoffs to make any sort of noise, and then teams started dropping points while Tucson started shooting up the table. They put themselves in a position. Tonight isn't necessarily catastrophic. It doesn't help their chances by any means. Another set piece upcoming for Tucson. Howell towards the back post. It's still in there. Nobody in a black jersey was there. So Lansing tries to get out and run. Here's Alex Bruce. And how to play. A nice catch by Nate Miller. Patient with this throw in now, as this win will be their 11th. Will bring them up to 42 points. crossed the 40-point mark. They're the second team so far this season who have done so. North Texas is up at 47 right now, with one less match played. Here's Zach Wright. Something that really sticks out about Lansing is their record. Obviously, they have 39 points, so will be 42 very shortly. It'll be their 11th win. They've only lost 5 games, and I think that is very impressive that they've been able to, maybe when they don't have their best, they've still been able to fight for 9 draws this season. I think getting a point out of any match is important. Ball into the box, flicked along, saved off the line again. Another shot by Tavares is blocked. And this one goes out, and it will be a corner kick. One last point on Lansing for just a moment. Getting a result out of 20 matches out of 25 is just super impressive. Just getting some sort of point. That is what has allowed them to stay in the playoff picture. There was a stretch at the end of May and into June where they weren't really winning games, but they were just drawing a bunch. And that really keeps you alive in a playoff picture. It helped them shoot up the standings when they did start winning games. Now here they are in second place and putting more pressure on North Texas at the top. The final 2 minutes and a corner kick now for FC Tucson. Bergen will take it into the middle, looking for Venture. Stoneman, who is up for it, does take another bounce in the box. And Tavares commits the foul in the end on Williams. Maybe an injured player down here is Reese Williams. Take a look at the foul again. It's just Tavares going up and over, and maybe a straight forearm catching Reese Williams. Lansing will also earn their 4th win on the road. Move their road record to 4-4-6. That will be their final road matchup of the season, at least of the regular season. Slipped ahead for Jamga. Cuts it back across. Cleveland is there, no problem. We're hearing there will be 3 minutes of stoppage time. We'll get that word officially in about 20 seconds. Fourth road win will match Greenville and Richmond for 2nd place in terms of road wins, while North Texas has the most with 5. There is the official word. 3 minutes of stoppage time here at the end of this second half. Jones now. Lansing maybe trying for one more here tonight. Got to give credit to the fans who are still banging their drums. Cactus Pricks. On the L-Tree jersey, he might have been watching that match before coming over to this one, trying to catch the second half. I'm sure he showed up and looked at the scoreboard and was like, what is going on here? It has been all Lansing Ignite tonight. Here's Elma N4. Battling for possession and winning a free kick against Luke Hosworth. Will be a free kick opportunity coming for Lansing as we're through 2 minutes of the minimum of 3. A chance to make it 5-0 here for Lansing. See what they decide to do. A 5-man wall. Tumi Moshobani will take it on, and he finds a 5th goal. Just the cherry on top for Lansing Ignite. All 3 points on the road and 5 goals. The most goals scored by a road team this year in USL League One. And what a way to finish it for Lansing Ignite. Moshobani straight past Ejimadu. Nothing he could do. And a brace for Tumi Moshobani. Along with Pato, he really wanted that team leading goals after Pato took it for himself. We're through the minimum of 3, a stoppage time goal for Tumi Moshobani. His 8th goal of the season. The slogan for this Lansing team is Ignite the Night, and that is exactly what they did tonight in Tucson. The final whistle blows. It's all 3 points for Nate Miller and Lansing Ignite. A huge 5-0 win on the road, as this team has now won 5 straight matches in league play. And just an incredible performance tonight by the 2nd place team in the table. You see that, their 5th straight win, their 7th clean sheet. What a night it was for Lansing Ignite FC tonight in Tucson. We'll take a look at the highlights from this match. Plenty of goals to show you, 5 of them to be exact. And FC Tucson just didn't have much to match Lansing tonight. The first goal, it was a giveaway by Ejimadu. Quickly won back, the cross in, and Pato, his first goal scored of the night. Would be the first of 2 for him. Here's the second, a set piece. Lansing's been so good on set pieces this year, and they show it once again right here as Pato gets a brace and a 2nd goal for Lansing Ignite on the night. And then they would keep on coming forward. This would be Tumi Moshobani's first goal of the night. Maybe gets away with a bit of a foul, doesn't matter. He keeps on playing. You play until the whistle, and he finds the back of the net. And that would be the 3rd goal on the night for Lansing Ignite. Just a great finish from Tumi Moshobani. And then on the other side, the substitute Reese Williams would get in on the action. A corner kick flicked along by Elma N4, kept alive by Reese Williams, and then he was able to finish off with his first goal of the season. And he runs away very pleased with that. Opportunities, though, would come for FC Tucson, but they were just unable to find anything out of this match tonight. Zach Wright, the substitute, eventually gets it on his right foot. It's saved off the line. And that would really be the best opportunity of the night for FC Tucson, just unable to find anything in the attack in terms of goal scoring. And then at the end, the set piece goal, and what a goal it was by Tumi Moshobani, finishing off a 5-0 win for Lansing Ignite. All 5 shots on target found the back of the net. 15 shots for Tucson, but unable to find a goal out of them. 2 shots of those on target were saved off the line as well by this Lansing team, posting their 7th clean sheet of the season. Let's take a look at the standings. They are updated. Lansing just now 5 points back of North Texas, although North Texas still with the game in hand. FC Tucson still there in 7th place at 31 points. They will have a game in hand, though, on Forward Madison, Tormenta, and Chattanooga. And then the schedule, 2 more games tomorrow. Richmond will host Greenville, while Tormenta will travel to Madison. And then it gets going again on Tuesday, a short week for Richmond as they head to Frisco. But that does it tonight from Tucson, Arizona. It was all Lansing Ignite on the road, and they come away with a big 5-0 victory. That's going to do it tonight on ESPN Plus for our entire crew. I'm Josh Eastern saying so long where it finishes from Tucson. FC Tucson 0, Lansing Ignite 5. Stay tuned for more USL League One action tomorrow night right here on ESPN Plus.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League League One cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League League One.